Ladies and gentlemen, you could not have picked a better thing to do right now. While some of you may be watching college football, that will pale in comparison to what we got here. High school football, MKA York Cougars versus the Fieldston Eagles here from Fieldston in the Bronx, New York City. But again, where are my manners? I keep forgetting introductions. My name is Ian Tratner. You are watching MKA TV, and as I just mentioned, we have a Saturday afternoon football matchup for you. A little 12 o'clock action here from Fieldston in the Bronx. Your MKA Cougars facing off against the Fieldston Eagles here in Fieldston. This was kind of a maze to get to. It was a bit confusing just trying to figure out where the entrance was by itself. But we absolutely pulled through. And I got a game for you. It's going to start any minute now, about 15 seconds until the coin. Here is the coin flip. Coming in are the captains for MKA in order of jersey number 2, Nate Chu, number 7, Francis Abuehi, and number 77, Jack Gallagher. For Fieldston, captains are number 33, Timon Jane, number 71, Jack McCummings, number 17, Logan Altlury, and number 14, Hudson Rabatin. And both teams getting ready. I'm pretty sure that the Eagles did win that coin flip, I should say. Not sure who will start with possession. I don't have a Mr. Jones to back me up today. But that should not quite matter. I know what I'm doing here. Cougar offense here lining up for the first drive of the game, lining up at about the 30-yard line. Not about at exactly the 30-yard line. Under center, Alan Haynes, senior quarterback. Off to his right in the backfield is Benji Saferstein. Haynes waits. Waits for the refs because, as is everyone else, and I'm also waiting for the timer because someone hasn't updated the scoreboard yet. All right, Haynes under center, directly off to his right. Ben Saferstein, as I just mentioned. I may have left the MKA TV tower, but the bees are still a problem. There's a lot of them around here still. Still no time, and they'll take a quick pause as the time gets set, and we'll take a pause as well. All right, looks like the Cougars are finally back here. 1st and 10 from the 30 for this first drive of the game. Haynes under center. Saperstein still off to his right. Out wide is Clark, nearest to us. The other side, I think that is Obuehi, Akaho, and Kissel. 12 minutes on the clock. Whistle blown. Haynes waits for the snap. Takes the snap. Throws it off, trying to find the hands of Akaho. Can't quite find him cleanly, however, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 for your Cougars. Akaho couldn't quite make that catch. Now under center is Haynes once again in the backfield. I believe that is Obuehi motioning over as Akaho. Haynes takes the snap, hands off there to Obuehi. Francis Obuehi trying to make that run, and still going under heavy pressure on that far sideline. Maybe gets 3 or 4 yards, tackled down by, I believe that is William Wickware of Fieldston. That's going to bring up 3rd and maybe 7. Under center now is Haynes, and the backfield is Obuehi. Haynes takes it himself, manages to get the first down, and the Cougars have a fresh set of downs to work with. Alan Haynes, I think last game I nicknamed him the Unstoppable Force, and he's proving exactly why he is that. As MKA now, fresh set of downs to work with from their own 41. Haynes takes the snap once again, runs right through. Some good blocking there from Jack Gallagher, and I believe that was Fritz Schwartz. I'll be correct. The Cougar offensive line, and that brings up 2nd and maybe 4. 2nd and 3. Fortunately, this scoreboard here at Fieldston does not have the yardage markers. So, okay, they're going to have to get a bit tough. The center, once again, is Haynes. Sorry about the camera, I'm just trying to adjust it properly. Pushing across is Clark. Haynes, quick flip to Clark, has a bit of room to run, gets the first down and more. Forced out of bounds, but not before getting a fresh set of downs. And MKA get the first down and a whole lot more working out of the opponent's 40. What a run there by Clark. Tricked me, tricked the defense, and just had all the time in the world and all the room in the world. Cougar offense absolutely rolling right now. Center is Haynes. Off to his left is Obuehi. Out wide, Akaho and Clark. Takes the snap, quick runs off to Obuehi, runs right into a defensive onslaught there from Fieldston. That's going to be a stop, maybe a loss of yardage. Yeah, it's going to lose about 4 yards, so it's going to make 2nd and 14. That was, I believe, Luca Mazzeo and Shane Mittman on the tackles there, respectively. 2nd and 14 here for your Cougars. Haynes under center. Aboyeki once again in that backfield. Handoff there. No, Haynes takes it himself. Manages to trip forward, maybe get into about the original line of scrimmage, but not much more. Yeah, gain of about 2. It's going to make it 3rd and 12 here for your Cougars. Cougars still driving down this offensive train. Haynes under center. Off to his left is Aboyeki, out wide. Clark and Akaho. Delay a game penalty here off of a very confusing whistle. And that's going to move him back a couple yards. It'll be about 3rd and I'm going to say 17. 5-yard penalty seems about right. Haynes once again under center. Aboyeki off to his left. Motioning over is Clark. Flea flaker here to Clark. Isaiah running it forward, passing this one forward just out of the hands of a Fieldston defender. Give me a minute to identify. That was Asher Bernstein. Can't get to Akaho, and that's going to bring up 4th and 17. And looks like I am correct. Yes, the punt team coming out here for the Cougars. Antonio Sousa there to punt it away. Receiving for the Eagles, Connor Wolfson. I think I actually know that guy. Sousa takes the snap, boots this one away, drops short. Wolfson Fields under pressure from the Cougar defense. Can't run through everyone, and finally tackled down by, I believe that was Santa, maybe not Santa Cajo, but it definitely looked like him or Robbie Lieben. Could have been any of them. Either way, Fieldston now take over with a fresh set of downs to work with. All right, time for this Fieldston offense to get to work. Center, Maxwell Thompson. Now off to his left, I believe that is Leo Rigos. Thompson takes the snap. Quick handoff to Rigos, immediately smothered down there. Well done there by, I believe that was Will Morale. And that's just going to be stopped right in front there. 2nd down, and it's like 2nd and 12 here for the Eagles. Under center once again, Thompson. In the backfield, Rigos. Rigos deep in the backfield. Quick hands off to Wolfson there, smothered down by a combination of Will Morale and not quite sure who, but Will Morale definitely made at least part of that tackle. And that's going to bring him to 3rd and maybe 5 here. Solid gain for the 3rd and 4, I think. Solid gain for the Eagles. Two in the backfield here for Fieldston, Thompson, Wolfson, and Thompson at center, Rigos and Wolfson. Fakes a handoff. Thompson's going to take it himself, run right into the Cougar defense, however. And MKA managed to stop him short. Then he's not getting a yard. On that tackle was quite a few people, but I think that's Benji Saperstein getting some of the credit. And that's going to bring 4th and 4. And I think this is going to be a punt. Isaiah Medley lining up for the punt team. Correction, Isaiah Clark. Isaiah for Isaiah switch. Oh, they're taking this one, looks like, actually. No punt. Thompson, quick handoff to... It doesn't really matter who they handed off to. It was immediately smothered down by Langston Ajayi. And that's going to be a TOD, turnover on downs. And the Cougars are going to get this ball right back. All right. Cougars now taking over. Haynes once again under center. I believe that is Abuehi in the backfield. Haynes takes the snap himself, charging forward. The unstoppable force runs into a giant swarm. And that's going to be tackled down for maybe a 1 or 2 yard gain. 2nd and 9, I'm going to call it. And no, he just manages to get back to the LOS, so that's 2nd and 10. I now take pity on the people I have to force to do my clock work. This stuff is hard. All right. 2nd and 10, maybe 2nd and 9.5, but this doesn't have halves. So, now under center is Akaho. Akaho takes the direct snap, running it up. Runs right through the defensive line, but can't get more than maybe 3 yards there. Good stoppage there by the Cougar, the Eagle defense. I believe that was Shane Mittman on the tackle, and it's going to bring up 3rd and maybe 6. Cougars still working out of the offense. Back in under center is Haynes. To his right is Abuehi. Out wide, Cajo and Clark. Haynes takes this one himself, finds some space to run. Still running under heavy pressure. Tackled forward. Is that enough to get the first? I'm not entirely sure. Not quite enough, and I think that's going to be 4th and maybe 2. Cougars are going for it here on the center. Haynes backfield. Abuehi. Haynes, quick handoff to Abuehi. Abuehi stopped right at the LOS, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Cougars. So after 2 unfortunately unsuccessful offensive drives, the Eagles take their turn on the offense for their 2nd offensive drive. Taking the direct snap now is Wolfson. Wolfson takes himself, running over towards our sideline. Tackled down there. That was Will Morrell on the tackle for MKA. And that's going to be a stoppage, but still a gain of about 5 yards. Going 2nd and 6. Maybe 2nd and 5. Not entirely sure. All right, now on the center once again is Thompson. To his right is Wolfson. Thompson, immediate handoff to Wilson. Wolfson running right through. Good tackle there, going for the legs. That is Isaiah Clark. Ball is out. Ball is loose. Ball is not taken by MKA, taken by Fieldston.
That's bad, guys. Real bad.
That was not a great look for the Cougar defense as Thompson, not Thompson, Wolfson ran right through the defense. Again, I'm pretty sure I know that guy. I should not be messing up his name. Cougar defense maybe not quite awake at this earlier morning game. But I do believe that they can shut this team down as they have in the past. The defense is definitely the main strength of this team. That D-line is the best I've seen in a bit. Thompson under center, takes the pass. It's over to his right. Immediate pass off to Wolfson, taken right down there by MKA. On that tackle, Isaiah Medley. Great defensive awareness from the freshman, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 9. All right, now, minute 30 left to go in this quarter. Senator Thompson on his backfield is Rigos, doesn't matter. There's going to be either a timeout. I think this is a timeout called, not sure by who. But as they take a timeout, so will we. All right, here come the Cougars defense, and here come the Eagles offense. Under center once again is Thompson, and backfield is Rigos. Thompson, ball is thrown off of heavy pressure, and that is incomplete. That's going to make up 3rd and 9 here for Fieldston. The Cougar defense absolutely living up to the reputation I just gave them. All right, once again, under center, Thompson. Rigos off to his left in the backfield there. I forgot to start my timer. Quick pass there. Thompson can't find the hands of Rigos. No, can't find the hands of, and I do believe that was Rigos. Isaiah Clarks with some excellent defense there, and that's going to bring up 4th and 9, and I think, and I would be correct, the Eagles are going to punt this one away. Taking this punt here, I believe, is Rowan Barchita. No idea how to pronounce his name, but taking it for the Cougars, that is Isaiah Medley. Cheetah punts this one up. Hit down by a Cajo. Cajo barely managing to scramble onto it. Can't scramble onto it, and that's taken by Fieldston. And that's going to give them right back. That's going to give possession right back to them. That's not what you want to see whatsoever. You've heard of a heads-up play. I'm sorry, Sam, I got to say it. That might have been a heads-down play. All right, under center once again, Thompson. Rigos off to his left. 1st and 10, I should make it. Takes a snap. Thompson takes it himself, runs right through this Cougar offensive line, still evading. Wide open space in front of him. Akaho can't get there in time. And that's a touchdown for Fieldston. A costly mistake by the Cougars leads the first score of the game. And that makes it 6-0 Fieldston. They're going to try for the extra point here. Disappointing here from that Cougar defense. Thompson managing to run right through that offensive line. I know they can be better. I've seen them be better. I'm not sure where this came from.
Max.
Quick timeout here taken by someone, and we're going to take one too. All right, lining up for the extra point here, the kicker, Rashida, lines it right through the goalposts, and that's going to make it 7-0 Fieldston as this first quarter is wrapping itself up, about 45 seconds remaining. During this transition, might I say, it's very nice to be back in the city. If you did not know, I lived here for quite a long time. Moved to MKA and moved to Montclair and New Jersey as a whole when I was a freshman. Found myself doing MKA TV, and the rest is kind of history. Here in my senior year, I'm looking forward to doing more of it. The Cougars now take over from the 30. Haynes once again under center, 1st and 10 with about 45 seconds remaining. Haynes under center. Takes it himself, runs right through. Can't get too far, but maybe a gain of 4 or 5. 2nd and, I'm going to say 6 here. Up 2nd and 7, 3-yard gain. Tackle made there by number 72, William Wickware. All right, Cougars. I realize my clock is not updated. Seven, 6. Haynes takes the snap. Quick handoff to Saperstein. Saperstein room to run. Gain of maybe 3 once again, and that's going to be 3rd and 4. Time's going to expire on this quarter, so at the end of 1 quarter of action, Fieldston up 7-0 against your Cougars. And we will see you in the 2nd quarter. back. Akaho gets a run, passes the first down marker. We do have laundry down on the field, but I believe this is going to stand for the Cougars. Fresh set of downs. I forgot to start my timer. Welcome to the second quarter of action. Rule him actually out of bounds first. Penalty on Fieldston there. I didn't quite catch what it was for. If you did, please let me know. Ball now at the 49-yard line, the Cougars' own. 1st and 10. Under center is Haynes, and the backfield is Saperstein. Alan Haynes, Ben Saperstein. It's up, the clock is running. I didn't realize that. Flattening out now is Saperstein, making a nice run for maybe a 9-10 yard gain. It's going to either be 2nd and 1, or they're doing 2nd and 1, 2nd and incredibly short here for the Cougars. This Cougars offense is running on so many levels right now. Under center now is Haynes. Haynes backs up for a pass under heavy pressure, forced to scramble out, gets tripped up and taken down, but not before. But no, there's not even not before. It's a loss of maybe 3 or 4 yards. 3rd and 4, I would say. Seems about right for me. This Fieldston bench keeps saying water repeatedly. Very confused. Haynes, quick snap off. Quick handoff to Benji Saperstein. Saperstein trying to battle through the Eagle defensive line. Gets straight through, and that's going to be 1st down. Cougars, I believe. I would be correct. There we go. Okay, 1st down from the opposing 45. Oh, no, from the opposing 40, I should say. And the Cougars offense is humming right now. Haynes once again under center, Saperstein to his left in the backfield. Haynes takes the snap, runs it himself, finds some room, keeps going, gets the 1st down and more. Alan Haynes, the unstoppable force. Not even bothered by the Eagles' defensive line. Haynes, quarterback lead rusher, he can do anything you want him to do. Another 1st down for the Cougars now from about the 27-yard line. He threw now. Haynes tried that one again, couldn't get more than maybe 3 yards. So here we go. 24-yard line now, 2nd and about 7. Penalty called on sideline something. Not quite sure what just happened. Cougars now lining up. Let's go, Cougars. Akaho directly under center, off to his left in the backfield is Saperstein. Not sure which one of these two speedsters is going to get the run. It's going to be Akaho. Akaho using that speed that he's got, running straight through. Good gain there, not quite a touchdown, but down to the 5-yard line. First and goal for your Cougars off of a very, very nice run by your brick wall himself, Sam Akaho. Haynes now in the center to his left. Saperstein out way wide is Akaho. Short there is Clark and Kissel. Nathan Kissel there. Haynes takes the snap himself. Running forward. He can't get more than maybe 2 or 3 yards. I'm going to say you got 1. That's now 2nd and 5. So first and 6, I suppose. First and goal either way. Oh, looks more like 1st, 2nd, and 4 to me. All right, once again in center, Haynes, Abwehi and Saperstein in the backfield. Abwehi on his left. Saperstein on his right, taking this snap from about the 8-yard line. Quick snap off, finds Saperstein. Saperstein finds some room. Gets pushed forward, but can't get more than maybe a yard or maybe up to the line of scrimmage. I think that's just going to be 3rd and 4. All right, under center now, Akaho. Akaho's keeping it, running straight through, into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Sam Akaho with a 3-yard tough guy run, right through some contacts in between the defenders. And out comes Sousa to take this kick. MKA now. Sorry about that. I added points to the wrong team. I'm used to the Cougars being at home. Sousa now lining up for the kick. Antonio Sousa, the Cougar kicker. Whistled down by the ref for something. Not quite sure what's going on. Hearing miscommunications from Fieldston, both on the field and from behind me where their coordinators are. Either way, Sousa now taking this kick here. Takes a snap kick straight through the uprights. Couldn't be more accurate if he tried. Antonio Sousa ties this game here at 7. And the Cougars have equalized. Now back on with the Cougar defense. Once again, what I would call the strong suit of this team. Now, Eagles getting set here at the 5 or 30-yard line. Timeout by Fieldston, I believe. More water calling by them. They really, really like their water. As they get a timeout, so will we. All right, lining up now, Eagles under center Thompson. Off to his left is Rigos. Leo Rigos, Maxwell Thompson at quarterback. Rushing across is Reed Wime. Quick handoff to Rigos, taken right down by Francis Abuehi. Second, and I forgot to reset the first and 10, but now it's 2nd and 9, maybe a gain of 1. That could be a lot worse. The center once against Thompson, the backfield Rigos. Thompson takes the snap, passes out. Langston Ajayi can get there before anyone else. Langston Ajayi, the beast with the sack. That's a TFL, that's a sack. Scorers, mark your calendars because Langston Ajayi decided that today is Cougar Day. That was bad, I apologize. 3rd and 17 now of the Langston Ajayi sack. Thompson once again under center. Takes the snap, rolls out under heavy pressure from this Cougar defensive line. Still under pressure, long throws this one. Finds the hands of not quite sure who that is. Either way, that's enough for the first down. That was, what a pass that was by Thompson, and what a catch that was. I believe that was Reed Wime. If it wasn't, it was either him or Tim and Jane. I'm going to go with Jane. 1st and 10 now for the Eagles from the 47-yard line, their own 47. Cougars got a sack and then couldn't quite get anything on after that as they just let up a massive pass. Once again, 1st and 10. Under center is Thompson. Off to his left is Rigos. Thompson fakes the handoff, takes it himself, runs right into the Cougar defensive line. Taken down there, Will Morrell, Ben Saperstein among some others. Well done there by those two to take Thompson down and not budge an inch. 2nd and 11, I would say, for the Cougars. Thompson once again in the center, Rigos in the backfield. Eagles lining up. Quick screen there. Can't quite get there in time as that was Robbie Lieben getting on the quarterback pressure to Thompson, forcing that errant pass. It's going to be 3rd and 11 off the incompletion. What a blitz there from the Cougars. Robbie Lieben immediately getting straight through the Eagles offensive line, and obviously as a homer, or I guess in this case an awayer, I'm a big fan of that. Thompson taking the pass, plays it short there to Rigos, wrapped up and slammed down there by Alex Squarzo to force 4th and 8. And I keep forgetting to update my clock. Timeout here from someone, still not sure who, but as you take a timeout, they take a timeout, so will we. All right. Lining up for the punt here. There's Turner for MKA Medley. Isaiah Medley kicking this one away. Rowan Brachita. I'm going to go with that. Brachita boots this one up. That one's going out of bounds at about the 25-yard line, so that's where the Cougars will take possession from. All right. Cougars now taking over at about that 25, 1st and 10 here. 2:50 left, just about 3 minutes left in this half. Center is Haynes. Too much motion there from Saperstein. Laundry is out on the field. That's going to force him back about 5 yards, make it 1st and 15 here for your Cougar offense. Haynes under center. To his right in the backfield there is Abuehi, I believe. Haynes takes a snap, quick handoff to Abuehi. Abuehi passes it right off back to Haynes. Haynes under pressure, avoids most of it, finally wrapped down and taken down, managing maybe to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe losing 1 yard, it's going to be second, I'm going to call it 16. Oh, center near. Saperstein making a run. This keeps going. Saperstein has some room to run, taken down, but not after a very, very nice gain for your Cougars. Cougars now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Haynes under center in the backfield. Saperstein and Abuehi out wide. Akaho, Kissel, and Clark. Haynes, quick handoff to Saperstein. Saperstein penetrating that defense easy. Gets the 1st down. Crosses the 50. And the Cougars are marching down this field like it's nothing. That's what we like to see from this Cougar offense. Another 1st and 10 now from the opponent's 42. Haynes takes a snap, takes the ball himself. The unstoppable force gets another 1st down for the Cougars. Allen Haynes. Haynes takes the snap, runs it himself again, bumps into Francis Abuehi, gets about 7-8 yards on that carry. Excellent gain for the Cougars. MKA timeout here after that gain. That's going to make it about 2nd and 3. And as they take a timeout, so will we. All right, Cougar offense is back on the field. MKA looking to capitalize on some nice field position here. The center now is Haynes from about the 23. This is 2nd and 3, as I mentioned. Haynes, quick handoff to Saperstein. Saperstein looking over to his right, can't quite get anywhere, and it's tackled for a loss there. Tackle made by Jack McCummings. 3rd and about 4 now. I forgot to start my clock. Haynes takes the snap, runs it himself, gets the first down, taken down at the 15. But not a lot of time to work with here from the Cougars. Another first down, 1st and 10. Haynes takes the snap, runs it himself, or at least tries to, runs right into a giant swarm of Eagle defenders. And the Cougars are going to take a timeout here, wise choice. It's going to make it about 2nd and 9. As they take a timeout, so will we. And timeout's taken. Yeah, now, 2nd and about 9. After this timeout, Akaho under center, Saperstein to his right. Last time Akaho went under center from this position, he ran it right into the end zone. Akaho takes it, finds some space to run, but not a lot. Hole closed almost immediately. Sam still staying up. Can't quite get a gain. That's a loss of yardage there for the Cougars. That's going to be about 3rd and 13, maybe. Third and 13 here. Haynes under center. Out backfield to his right is Saperstein. Haynes throwing this one. Can't quite find the hands of Akaho. And that's going to be 4th down with 1 second on the clock. We have about 1 second on the clock here. Next, they're going to go for the field goal here. Antonio Sousa lining up the Cougar kicker. Might as well position this appropriately. This is about a 30-something yard kick. Might as well set the mood here appropriately. Cougars now looking for the lead on this kick. Sousa out wide. 4th down. We're going to have about 4th and 13 here. Be shocked if they went for it. About 2 seconds remaining. All right, Sousa lining up. Taking the kick. Maybe the 2nd most intense kick he's taken. Maybe the first was to get them out of practice early. Timeout taken by Fieldston, maybe looking to ice the kicker here. And with 2 seconds left, that seems like a wise idea. As they take a timeout, so will we. All right, Suso once again. Lines up for the kick. Kick is up, and the kick is good! Cougars field goal. MKA now up 10-7 as we go into halftime. You have been watching MKA TV. Score update at the end of the first half. Cougars 10, Fieldston 7. Cougars are winning, and we'll see you in the second half. All right, welcome to the second half of action here from Fieldston in the Bronx, in New York City, obviously. MKA Cougars currently winning 10-7 against the Fieldston Eagles here in this football matchup. Touchdown scored by Sam Akaho on an excellent run, at least a touchdown for the Cougars. Not quite sure, nor do I really care who the touchdown was scored by the Fieldston Eagles. My name is Ian Tratner. You're watching MKA TV. And looks like we still got a couple seconds before this second half starts to really get underway. I would say kickoff, but there isn't a kickoff. So we're going to take a quick break here. Here we go. Cougar defense on the field. Fieldston offense opposing them. Under center, Maxwell Thompson. Now currently in the backfield, Leo Rigos. Whistle blown. Penalties all across the field. Everyone saw that one. That's going to be jumping off sides. And that's going to force them way back, 10 yards, in fact, making it 1st and 20 from their own 15 instead of their own 25. All right, Rigos trying to make a run. I'm sorry I didn't quite call that in time. And that's going to be a gain of maybe 7. Bring it 2nd and 12. I forgot to start my timer. All right, Thompson again under center, Rios again in the backfield. Quick screen pass there, looking for, doesn't matter. I think that was Josh Ratchford, but doesn't matter. Flattening him out there is Will Morale, forcing the TFL there. And that's going to make it about 3rd, and I want to say 3rd and 16, 3rd and 18, somewhere around that range. All right. Thompson once again under center. Behind him is Sol Newman. Thompson takes the snap, rolls off to his left. Under heavy pressure, played down there, almost sacked by Fritz Schwartz. Forcing him to scramble out, finally taken down by Will Morale. And Francis Abuehi, I believe. And that's going to make it 4th and I'm going to say about 15. And this is the easiest opportunity to punt I've ever seen. Rowan Rakita taking the punt. Receiving it for MKA, Isaac Lesser. No, Isaiah Medley. Wrong number by a long shot. Medley trying to track this punt, rolls away from him, and that one's going to be called down at about the 33-yard line. All right, now 1st and 10 for this Cougar offense, getting their first drive of the half. Starting at their own 34 here. Our center, Alan Haynes, off to his left in the backfield is Francis Abuehi, the Iron Man, as I called him. Haynes fakes a handoff, gives it finally to Sam Akaho. Akaho on the run, finds a bit of room, but can't quite get it forward. And that's going to be taken. It's going to be taken down there for 2nd and about. That's going to be 2nd and 10 here, but no gain. Still on their own 34. Under center now is Haynes. I believe that is Abuehi off to his right. Haynes, quick handoff to Abuehi. Francis Abuehi running through the Iron Man, trying to make something happen. Can't get more than a few yards, however, and the Cougars will have it at about 3rd and maybe 7. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. I'm not saying it. Under center once again is Haynes, 3rd and about 6. Oh, there's the jump, and there's the laundry, and there's the Cougars moving forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards forward. Makes it 3rd and 1 instead of 3rd and 6. Off of that pretty obvious penalty. All right, Haynes takes a snap, tries to run it through himself. Does he get across? Maybe? Off me to dodge. 1st down, Cougars. Haynes manages to muscle his way through the unstoppable force, proving why I gave him that name. That's going to be 1st and 10 from the 45. Alan Haynes managing to run his way through. All right, Haynes once again under center. Abuehi off to his left. Haynes runs it through himself. Manages to evade for a minute. Maybe gains about 4 yards there. That's going to leave it 2nd and 6, about the 49. All right, Haynes under center. Quick handoff to Saperstein. Saperstein running right through that defense, managing to gain around 4 yards there, making it 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. Benji Saperstein. I don't have a nickname for him yet. Benji, if you got any recommendations for what you want me to call you, I got you. All right, under center once again is Haynes. Backfield is Abuehi. Haynes takes it himself, runs straight through, gets the 1st down for MKA. Moving those chains. I haven't started my clock in like 2 minutes. I would like to apologize. I have been occupied. First and 10, fresh set of downs. The drive is going smoothly for these Cougars. Haynes under center, quick handoff to Saperstein from the backfield. Saperstein maybe manages to get back up to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to make it 2nd and 10. Maybe 2nd and 9. My apologies, I did in fact bump the camera there. Haynes takes the snap, quick handoff, fakes a handoff actually to Aboy. He now gives it to Akaho. Akaho trying to charge forward. The brick wall managing to slam his way through just for a little bit, and that's going to be a gain of about 3. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6. Looking like that 3rd and maybe 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, not quite sure which one. I'm gonna roll 3rd and 6 for now, because I don't want to change it again. Haynes under center. Away he lines up behind him, out wide, Clark and Akaho. Haynes fakes the handoff, under heavy pressure immediately is Haynes. Haynes gets dragged down. That's going to be a loss of 2, and it's going to be 4th and about 8. And it looks like a perfect time for the punt team to come out. Unsuccessful drive here. Looks like the Fieldston team's caught wise to the MKA offensive tricks. My apologies for getting in the way of the camera there. Punching this one away, Antonio Sousa, it looks like. Receiving this one, Josh Ratchford. Sousa, punt is up. And we'll just leave there to bounce as it's taken at about the 20-yard line. Good punt there from Antonio, and that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles offense from their own 20. I forgot the Yankees are playing now. A whole lot of sports you could be watching. Very lucky that you're watching us. Thompson lines up, looks for the quick pass there, finds his target, Reed We May. Tackle made by the brick wall, Sam Akaho, before too much damage can be done. That's going to be about 2nd and 4. Sam managing to prevent the 1st down, but not much of a gain. Maybe 2nd, it looks more like 2nd and 3 now. Thompson under center, Rigos in the backfield, I believe. Thompson taking a pass. Langston Ajayi, the beast, makes the 2nd sack of the game to force Fieldston all the way back to their original starting point, 3rd and maybe 14. Langston Ajayi putting that quarterback under heavy pressure today. 2nd sack of the game. What a game he is having. Thompson looking for a pass. And in and out of the hands of Remay. And the Cougars force 4th and 14. And I just heard from the sideline here at Fieldston that the punter's coming on, as is fair. All right, this one's punted away. It's going to land at about the 50. And the Cougars can get possession here with 48 seconds left to go in this quarter. Cougar offense lining up once again. All right now, Haynes under center, Saperstein, I believe, in the backfield. Haynes takes it himself, runs right through, gains about 4 yards there from 1st and 10. Now looking for 2nd and about 7. Gains a few yards, good gain by Haynes. With 20 seconds left to go in this quarter, Cougars might just let this one tick off. No, they're not. They're setting up. All right, Haynes under center, out backfield now. Quick snap, quick handoff to Saperstein. Saperstein running his way through, and just before the end buzzer, makes it about 3rd and 1. We will see you for a fresh quarter after Ben Saperstein's excellent run. Maybe 3rd and 1 here when we come back. End of the 3rd quarter, score update, MKA 10, Fieldston 7. All right, looks like the offense back on the field here. MKA currently taking it from the opponent. 44. No. All right, Haynes running to his left. Finds a lot of room to run, gets the first down, a whole lot more. Allen Haynes. The unstoppable force is proving me right every single time he touches the ball. 1st and 10, fresh set of downs for this Cougar offense. All right, Haynes takes the snap, Quick handoff there to Abwehi. No, to Cajo. No, Abwehi, I was right. It's Francis Abwehi trying to get into the end zone. Barely. Is that a touchdown? I don't know, but there's quite a lot of penalty flags on the field here. We'll see where this play goes. Holding on the Cougar offense, that's going to be.
That's actually called a pancake. Hold the hold. Got it on film. I can show you.
An excellent run by Francis Abwehi, wasted as MK now have first and about 15 instead of first and 10. That is very unfortunate. I was just getting ready to start screaming. Now let's see if the Cougars can recreate the magic here. Haynes under center. The backfield is Abwehi. This Cougars offense just got a taste. Quick handoff, fakes the handoff, now runs to Clark. Isaiah Clark charging forward. Can't get too far, however, maybe a gain of about 3. And now it's about first and 12. Second and about 13 from the opponent's 40-yard line. Haynes under center, quick snap. Hands it off to Abwehi, who immediately gets flattened, but not after maybe running a bit more. That's going to be about third and, I want to say third and 12 once again. Third and 12 here from about the 37. Haynes under center. Abwehi once again in the backfield. Haynes takes it himself. Trying to run through, can barely get up to the original line of scrimmage. And that's going to be a 4th down and maybe 11. And it's going to be 4th and 10. All right, Cougars going for it on 4th and 10 here. Shoot it. Flag on the play as Langston Ajayi tries to run off. Not quite sure what it's for. All right. Cougars pushed back again. 4th and 15 now, and I think this might change the hearts and minds of Coach Rayo. Looks like it's not. Haynes and Saperstein still out there behind that offensive line. Out wide, Clark, Kissel, Abwehi, and Akaho. Haynes takes the snap, charging forward, just catapult himself to about the 32, but that's not going to be enough. And on come the Eagles offense, 1st and 10. here in this fourth quarter. So now Thompson behind him, I can't quite tell. Thompson takes it himself. Long balls this one to no one. Off the hands of Clark. And Clark and Kaho are going at each other. Both thinking that the other should have got it. Love those two guys, man. Love those two guys. Either way, but that was a pass to absolutely no one by Thompson. Maybe should have been picked off by one of those two, but neither of them could get to it, and that still makes 2nd and 10 here. All right. It's going to be a timeout for Fieldston. So as they take a timeout, so will we. All right, offense back on the field. All right, Thompson takes the snap. Under center, takes penalty down, still trying to make his way through. Forced back and down by a whole horde of Cougar defenders. There is laundry on the field, however. You'll see what it is for in just a few seconds. Looking at a 3rd and 14 situation for this Eagles offense. Almost said Cougar offense. That wouldn't be correct. Flag is picked back up. Looked like whatever call they made was not correct. All right, 3rd and 14 here. Under center is Thompson. Behind him, I believe that is, can't quite tell, but Thompson takes it himself under pressure. Forces that one out to Shane Mittman. Mittman taken down. Not after a solid gain, but not enough to get the first. That's going to be 4th. And let's give it 4th and 5, 4th and 6. Punt team is not coming on. Fieldston's going for this. Under center, Thompson. In the backfield, I believe that is... Can't quite tell. Thompson taking the pass. Forced down there. But not before Tim and Jane can get the first down, moving those chains. And MKA give up that first down. Fresh set of downs to work with. Fresh set of down to work with for the Eagles. Thompson once again under center. Behind him, I think, is Rigos. Thompson takes a snap off the hands of Reed We May. And that's an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 here. Thompson again in center. Rigos once again in the backfield. I'm predicting a pass here. I'm correct. Thompson rolls over to his right, or to his left, under heavy pressure. Big stop there. Sam Akaho, the brick wall, making his way right through the offense and just making sure they get no ground whatsoever. What a deflection there from Akaho to make it 3rd and 10. Two stops here for the Cougars to gain possession right back. And considering they've gone past twice in a row, I'm guessing they're going past here again. Looks like it too. Thompson takes it, another pass, just like I predicted. Long balls this one over the head of everyone. It's that far fence, and that makes it 4th and 10 on 3 straight incomplete passes. Good defense there by Isaiah Clark, one half of the steak and eggs connection, as I called it last week. Thompson once again under center. Looking like it's going to be another pass here. I'm right, Thompson looking over. Doesn't have a lot of room. Over the middle, out of the range of, I can't quite tell who that is. I'll tell you in a second. That is, I think, Sol Newman. And MKA take over 1st and 10. MKA offense taking over here with 5 minutes 23 left to go in this game. Cougars currently up by 3, 10-7 score. Cougar offense now sets up. Haynes under center. The backfield is Buehi. Wide. Akaho. Doesn't matter. Haynes taking it himself. Good for a gain of about, depends on where they mark him down. Good for a gain of about 4. That's where they marked him down. That's going to be that 2nd and 6. Actually, more like 2nd and 7. I'm not saying it. Haynes again under center. Saperstein now in the backfield. Going out wide. Wehi, Akaho, Ajayi, and Clark. Saperstein gets the handoff, runs through, stiff arms one, beats 1, 2, 3 defenders. Is it enough for the first down? Maybe not quite, but either way, I am very happy with that gain. 3rd and maybe 1 now. 3rd and straight up 1 now. So we hit under the 4-minute mark. Despite this being an away game, Cougar Nation showing up in force here. Not a lot of students, but quite a few parents. Haynes takes the snap directly. Runs right into the scrum. Can he get the first? I'm saying yes. And I do believe that he does. Yes, he does. Fresh set of downs for this MKA offense to work with. Great blocking there from the Cougar offensive line to make that happen. Just about 3 minutes left to go in this game. Haynes under center, Abweki behind. No one out wide. Not quite victory formation. Haynes takes a snap, runs it over to his left, running through, gets the first down, and move those chains. I don't even have to change my screen. Alan Haynes making another run, the unstoppable forcing once again. Haynes now under center, I believe that is, yep, backup quarterback KJ Wade. Wade hands off to Saperstein. Saperstein runs right through, holds on to the ball. Benji Saperstein with the gain of, let's say, about 7. No, it looks more like 6. I'm not saying it. Gonna be about 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5. I'm rolling with 2nd and 5 right now. So I get told otherwise. Under center now is Haynes. Behind him in the backfield is Saperstein once again. Out wide are Clark and Akaho. I'm gonna lean this over here. Haynes takes a snap, runs it himself, finds a bit of a lane. Can he get the first? Probably not. Not quite, but they're calling that about 3rd and 1. They're incredibly short. Timeout here for the Cougars, and as that happens, we will once again take a timeout with them. And Cougar Nation absolutely going wild here on this bench. Because I'm leaning this camera over as far as I possibly can. Haynes under center, Abueki in the backfield next to him. 1:20 on the clock. Cougars up by 3. Their opponent's 15. Haynes runs it himself. That 3rd and 1 is converted. 1st and 10. From about the 13-yard line here. We got the 1st down. Clock will continue to time down. 60 seconds left on this clock. Cougars have the lead. As long as they can hold on to the ball, they have this game in hand. And I think the coaches are just going to let this time tick down, celebrate their win in style. Let's go offense. A rallying cry here. Flag is thrown for something. Cougars first back, first and 15, but considering there's 36 seconds on the clock, not really, they have the lead, not sure that there's a play getting run here. Sorry about the in-city camera work. I do have to tilt my camera in order to get this going. All right, Haynes running this one forward. Called down after just a few yards. 2nd and about 14. Or 2nd and like 13, I should say. Timeout Fieldston here. And as they take a timeout, so will we. All right. Victory formation here, looks like, for MKA, as is valid. Haynes takes the knee, and time's gonna run out. Round of applause here from the Cougar fans that managed to make this trek in to the Bronx. 10 seconds left officially on the scoreboard, but MKA get this win here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that ends the game here at Fieldston in the Bronx. MKA win, Cougars win! Final score here from, I don't even know what to call this field, Fieldston Athletic Facility, I'm not sure. Final score here, MKA 10, Fieldston 7. Cougars win, as I've mentioned a couple times now. And I believe that's going to wrap it up here for us. You are watching MKA TV. My name is Ian Stratner. I am your voice of the Cougars. You are watching MKA TV, as I just mentioned. Your home for Cougar Nation, who are going home happy tonight. Again, final score, Cougars win, MKA 10, Fieldston 7. I hope everyone has an incredible day after this, and thank you all so much for watching. MKA TV signing off. I'm going home happy today.